The Sharks take on the Bruins, 1 p.m. Eastern puck drop. Boston is -$2, total 6. We're 6-0 in our last 6 NFL tier package picks on BrockPage.com. And the good news is we have 3 more premium NFL tier package picks going off here today. We're also 4-0 in our last 4 extra daily picks on BrockPage.com as well. And if you want to access today's extra daily pick, that's only going to cost you just $2.99. We currently have over 905 members who are signed up and active on that site. And if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on this channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website. And once again, that's BrockPage.com. Linus Ullmark's the expected netminder for Boston. Aiden Hill for San Jose. Now, Hill's 3-0 with a .200 goals against average and a .922 save percentage. The undefeated Sharks have successfully cashed in on the puck line in all 4 of their victories this year. They also allow only 1.7 goals per contest, and they're in the top 3 in defensive shots on goal. Meanwhile, offensively, Logan Couture and Jonathan Dahlen, they each have 3 goals apiece on the season. Couture's a +8 through 4 contests. They're taking on a Boston team who's going to have to go to work without Foligno and possibly Smith. Meanwhile, defensively, Boston's in the bottom 10 in third period goals allowed. Now, when it comes to the scoring in this one, 2 out of Boston's last 3 stayed under the number. Meanwhile, San Jose saw 2 out of their last 3 road games fall under the total. I'm going to lean toward San Jose +1.5 and the under 6. Next game, Preds, Wild, 6 o'clock East. The Minnesota Wild are -165, totals 5.5. Kaapo Kähkönen in net for Minnesota. Connor Ingram for Nashville. The Preds are on a 2-game losing streak, 1-4 straight up overall for the season. Nashville's in the bottom 10 in goals allowed per contest. Bottom 10 in third period goals allowed as well. They're taking on a Minnesota team who's had little problems offensively. They're averaging over 38 shots on goal a game. They're led by Joel Eriksson-Ek, who's got 3 goals thus far in the season. Ryan Hartman's also a +4. Now defensively, Minnesota's in the top 5 in defensive shots on goal. When it comes to the total in this one, 7 out of Minnesota's last 9 meetings with Nashville fell under the number. 3 out of Nashville's last 4 contests fell under the total themselves. I'm going to lean toward Minnesota -165 and the under 5.5. Next game, Red Wings, Blackhawks, 7 o'clock Eastern stop time. What the hell? 7 o'clock Eastern start time. Never did that before. But anyway, Chicago's -150, number 6. Marc-Andre Fleury for the Blackhawks, Alex Nedeljkovic for Detroit. Now, the Red Wings have cashed in on the puck line in 3 out of their last 5 outings. They're currently in the top 10 in third period scoring. Tyler Bertuzzi's 5th in the NHL in goals with 5 of them. The left winger is also a +5. Now, you do want to keep an eye on Bertuzzi if you're firing on this game. He is listed as questionable, a little bit banged up. Meanwhile, Sater and Larkin, they each have 4 points on the year themselves. They're taking on a winless Chicago team who failed to cover the number in 4 out of their 5 losses. Chicago's averaging only 1.8 goals per contest, and they're in the bottom 5 defensively in goals allowed per game. Marc-Andre Fleury's 0-3 thus far in the year, with a .563 goals against average and an .840 save percentage. Now, total-wise, 3 out of Chicago's last 5 contests got over the line. Meanwhile, Detroit's officially 1-0 to the over on the road. I'm going to lean toward Detroit +1.5 and the over 6. And with that, guys, now it's time for our next and final matchup. It is going to be Islanders versus the Golden Knights, 10 o'clock Eastern puck drop. Vegas is -$1.25, totals 5.5. Robin Lehner for the Knights, Ilya Sorokin for New York. Sorokin's got a couple of wins already on the year, 280 goals against average, 916 save percentage. The Islanders are in the top 10 in fewest first period goals allowed. Defenseman Adam Pelech is a +4 when he's on a shift. They're taking on a Vegas club who's on a 3-game losing streak, and they allowed 14 total goals during that stretch. The Knights are in the bottom 3 in goals allowed per contest, and they're giving up nearly 38 shots on goal a game. Robin Lehner's just 1-3 on the season with a .359 goals against average. Max Pacioretty and Mark Stone, they're on the IR. Martinez is doubtful to play here today as well. When it comes to the total in this one, Vegas is 3-1 of the over thus far in the season, 2-1 of the over at the T-Mobile Arena. I'm going to lean toward the New York Islanders plus 105 and the over 5.5. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at brockpage.com, where we are 6-0 in our last 6 NFL tier package picks. I like San Jose plus 1.5 under 6 goals. Minnesota minus 165 under 5.5. Detroit plus 1.5 over 6 goals. Before I give you my next and final free pick for the video, one final reminder that we are 6-0 in our last 6 NFL tier package picks on brockpage.com. We're also 4-0 in our last 4 extra daily picks on that very same website. I'm going to lean toward the New York Islanders plus 105 and the over 5.5. And with that, guys, now it's time for our shout out of the day. And that's going to go to RJ Smack, who said yesterday, "Hey, for real, I made $500 off 4 of your picks. Good looking out." RJ, my pleasure. No problem, man. Happy to do it. Let's get back to work today and continue building that bankroll. You know what I mean? It's a great win. Enjoy the win. Enjoy it. Soak it in. But we got more work to do. As Kobe said, job's not finished. We got more money to win, more games to win. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on brockpage.com. If you guys do end up getting a membership here today on that website, just keep in mind you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today, you're going to get access to that content all the way through the end of October. Although I say in every single video, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. So just want to remind you guys of that. If it's urgent, we're pretty hot right now. So, you still might want to just sign up and get the, week or so worth of access. But sometimes folks will just wait till the first of the month to sign up and get their max value. Once again, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. But most importantly, guys, gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. I certainly enjoy producing it for you each and every day. And with that, guys, happy Sunday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.